Don't want to disappoint them, see?
I'm pretty sure that's me.
Maybe they just don't agree that Mizuho is best girl. Which I mean, we'll get to it, I suppose. But I mean, she's best girl by default. Like it's not. It's like
She's objectively the best girl.
She's like the only one that's. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Oh God. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the King of Anime podcast, the podcast where at the beginning of every season we lock in a bunch of shows, we pass it or kill it. It takes 2 more passes to pass something and 2 more kills to kill something. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. We love it, and we love you, and we would love you even more if you loved us as much as we love you back.
Lie.
No cap. No cap.
Oh God.
Oh, good. Co-hosts, introduce yourselves.
It is I, everything animated. And, you know, I'm the ghost with the most. While sipping on toast and eating a roast. Wait, what?
Scarlett's
I
here.
don't know.
This is good.
Please,
that means
Scarlett.
we will know what happened with Sonny Boy.
Yes, we need
Yeah,
all the
hello.
help in the world.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, hello.
Oh shit. Oh, good God. Good God. All right,
Oh.
back to introducing yourselves, I suppose.
Oh, I'm Satsuki the Savage. I'm eating ice cream sandwich. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also drinking vodka too. Got plenty.
Is that
so,
a good mix?
No, it's not. But it doesn't matter. As long as it's like I get something to fill my belly, it's fine. It'll be fine.
All right. It'll
Fair
be
enough.
fine. It'll be fine. What are we supposed to do after we introduce ourselves? I forget.
We're supposed to run down the street buck naked.
Hell yeah! Wait. I don't remember. I don't think so.
Oh,
Okay.
this is an
Did that.
old school.
Well, I guess we should go ahead and get into the Q&A. Well, I guess the write-ins. And the first question, a personal question, once again to Mr. Satsuki the Savage, and that is, can Satsuki please give a big shout out to Lisa from Blackpink?
Oh yeah, I'm certainly capable of that. Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I
I
guess.
answered that. I knocked that out of the park.
Oh my God. Tay says I have been binge watching KOA podcast. I'm almost caught up.
Oh wow!
I apologize.
Did you get to the part where I'm drunk talking about random shit? Did you listen to episode 100? Because that's my personal favorite.
Oh, good Lord. Next question is, which character from Odd Taxi do you hate the most?
I can't really say because we haven't gotten there yet.
Well, I guess this is a pertinent one for me then. I guess it's the only one I can answer. I guess the one I hate the most is, basing off the episodes I watched this week, I would say Tonica. Is that his name?
We're talking about Twitter fingers, right?
Well, the guy with the gun.
Oh no, that's
Dobu.
Dobu, yeah.
No. The guy who stole the gun.
Oh, yeah, then you're right.
Wait, that
Yeah.
was his name?
I think
This is Taniki or Tonica or something like that.
the
Tanuki.
weird, absolutely insane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the gotcha game. Gotcha game guy.
Wow.
Oh yeah, Tonica.
Yeah. Scarlett says, tell us when you get to the no cap arc. No cap.
He never cap.
And the voice changer episodes. So she's got there.
Oh my god, that was a good one.
Oh.
Remember, you and I had like a scenario where I was the devil, and you're like, "I need to use the bathroom," and then I threw you up to heaven.
Yo, we should do one without voices. I'll be Mitch. You be
Without voices.
Yeah. I'll be Mitch and you be somebody. EA, it's me, Echidnut.
Is that what he sounds like?
No, not at all.
The fuck?
Well, I guess it's into that role play. Okay. Out of all the trading card games in your childhood, which of them were you most active in? Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh for
Pokemon.
sure.
Definitely Pokemon. Even though I didn't even really play the games, I tried to play it once, and I'm like, I just like collecting them instead. So
Did you actually know how to play?
I think for a little bit, but then I never had anybody to play with. They were always at the mall, and they were strangers, and I was a little shy. EA, I couldn't go up to a random person and say you want to play. So I don't know. I guess I never had the opportunity. If I did play with somebody, it was my brother, but that was it. I can't tell you how to play it now.
Basically the same way with Yu-Gi-Oh, like the whole same scenario and everything that EA has, but with Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, I was definitely more so on the side of Yu-Gi-Oh. I was a Yu-Gi-Oh head actually.
Same.
I had at one point I had a Winged Dragon of Raw, like an actual card, none of that fake shit that people would try to sell you for like $1.
Yeah.
The fake, oh my god, I hate the fake Yu-Gi-Oh cards. They'll like the fake Winged Dragon of Raw. It'll be titled like Magic Dragon with wings, and then the attack and defense is like infinity.
Dude,
like,
I have some of those fake cards.
Oh, I hate them so much. They're so easily identifiable. Like I could look at it, the back of it, and be like, immediately, that's fake. Don't leave me alone. Do not try to sell me that card.
I think like 3 or 4 years ago, I bought some Yu-Gi-Oh cards again, and the ones that I bought were the TCGs that had all the god cards in it, because that's like the only thing I wanted. I was like, I'm an adult now. I need to experience what it's like to own these god cards, and I did it, and I was like, huh. So this is how this feels.
Yeah, it felt good when I had Winged Dragon of Raw. I'm the one card I never had Slifer the Sky Dragon, but the one Egyptian god card I never even seen in my life was Obelisk. And I'm talking fake, real. I never seen it. That is the most elusive Yu-Gi-Oh legendary legendary I've ever seen.
Yeah, this is out of all of them, it's the most playable one. They kind of suck.
I even had a dual disc, so yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh was definitely my card game.
Dude, those ruined your cards. they would ruin the edges.
Because you had to slide it in that little, I don't know what to call it,
little
card port or whatever.
You have to play with like booster decks and shit, which now would probably be worth like what, hundreds of dollars.
Yeah,
it's crazy shit, man. Light Ruler, yeah. Light Ruler says, "Hola guys, my grandma died 30 years ago. Can I get a shout out from Satsuki?"
Rip grandma.
This guy's going to say eventually, my cousin's boyfriend's squirrel died 10 years ago. Could you give me a shout?
I got the perfect video for you, Light. Give me 1 second.
Lightning says,
I got you.
You always make fun of Mitch. What are you talking about, Lightning? Where's Dave?
There you go, Light. Watch that video.
Oh my god, everybody be playing Yu-Gi-Oh! In the chat. When you walk in, says howdy boys.
Never played
it's been a minute.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Dude, it's basically it's a game. It's a thing.
I mean, playing it now won't be worthwhile because there's so many different cards and so many, different effects you had to learn. But when Yu-Gi-Oh was just bare bones, fun game. Game. I don't know how anything works now. They got synchronized cards. I played
synchro summoning.
Yeah, I played Duel Links semi recently, maybe a couple of months ago, and I felt like a fish out of water. I was just like, "What are you?" I played a game against somebody, and I sat there and I didn't know what the fuck. I didn't even understand how I lost. I just sat there and just took an L. There was nothing I could do about it either. I didn't know what happened. I just lost.
Yeah, I mean, yep, that's how I felt.
I'm gonna say I play a card game now that gets people killed. It's called Uno.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, me, Hollow, and Scarlet not Scarlet Disaster, different Scarlet. We streamed that like just the other day for Scarlet's channel and her Twitch page, and it was just insanity. If you want to see Hollow scream,
where was my invite?
See, we thought about that. We thought about inviting you. I think we even said it on the stream, but I don't know. I don't know when it was. I can't remember.
It's okay. It's okay. I'll get the next one. Uno's so much fun.
It is. And then they added it was the Ubisoft's Uno, so it was the ones with the little things that go bwah. Rabbits?
Bwah. Oh, the rabbids. Okay, from Rayman.
Yeah.
Those ones?
Yes. Oh, good lord. Next question. If you were to hang out with your favorite manga author, but you can't talk about manga, who would you hang out with?
I don't know these people.
I want to say I can't read, so.
I guess, I guess, know. I don't know, man. I don't know either.
Only mangaka, they said?
Yeah.
If it's only mangaka.
I guess the girl that wrote Fruits Basket.
Takaya? I believe that's her name. Takaya Sensei.
Yeah. Because she plays video games and JRPGs and stuff and skateboards, and she's kind of cool.
Oh, I would definitely have to talk to the author of Citrus, Saburo Uda. Just see how she looks.
Good lord.
Is it mostly women that make those Yuri mangas?
I imagine so.
I mean, I'm just curious, just because.
Oh my god!
I can imagine I can imagine a dude trying to do that too. It's yeah, now make out with each other.
Yeah, I've wondered about that too. I haven't looked into the mangaka of all the Yuri series I read, and then two, there's just not a lot of info on these mangaka a lot of the time because they don't take pictures, anything like that. So with some mangaka, they don't even know if is this a man or a woman or anything like that. So it's hard to tell. But from the ones I've read, they've been written by women. So
Okay.
yeah, I think usually women are behind Yuri series.
QRW6 brings up a good one. He says he would hang out with Oda of One Piece, which actually I'm changing my answer. I don't read One Piece, but that guy is friends with all the coolest people. He's friends with Minoru Suzuki. I want to be friends with Oda.
Okay.
All right. You are selected to do a full-on sequel adaptation of an anime with all the resources at hand to even add additional material and continue with filler or do seasonals. But you can only select 3. Which of these would you choose? No Game No Life, Gangsta, Dead Man Wonderland, Bakano, Batum, Classroom of the Elite, Hyoka, Nana, Hinamatsuri. Well, Hinamatsuri, Hyoka, Nana. Those are my picks.
Well, I'll just say Bakano is a novel, I believe. I don't even think it's a light novel. I think it's a straight up novel. So it already has continued past where the anime went off at, but just people just don't read it. So there's that. Hinamatsuri, the manga already ended, so I wouldn't choose that just based on it already having an ending. So I would choose Nana because that's in purgatory. Hyoka, and I mean the other one I would choose just based by default. I don't really care about Dead Man Wonderland. I've never seen Gangsta. I don't like No Game No Life.
people dying.
I don't really. Batum is okay. I guess I would just choose Classroom of the Elite just because.
All right, I accept that answer.
So FGH.
Okay. For me, I have to see Dead Man Wonderland finished. I would love to see a final adaptation. Since the manga's finished, you could make it this incredible, really well animated show. I think Dead Man Wonderland would be great. I would like to see another season of Bakuno, but that's just I love Bakuno as a whole. Maybe not Bakuno. Hyoka would be amazing. A second season of Hyoka would be great. So Dead Man Wonderland, Batum, and wait, did I say Batum? Hyoka. And sure, Batum, because I thought it was. I mean, it didn't have much for story, but it was really cool. Just the fact that it's literally a battle royale on an island where people use specifically bombs to kill each other. No guns, just bombs.
Yeah, and the one bomb hits the girl's boob and it bounces off.
And it bounces right off. That was like the biggest animation in that whole. I mean, it was animated by Madhouse, so it was just great the way that it looked. But I remember that scene just going, yeah, this was done by a guy.
So we got like a part 2 to this. I assume it's the same person, but asking the same question for a different set of anime. And it is Tokyo Ghoul and Re, so just like the Tokyo Ghoul franchise, Berserk, The Promised Goofy Land, which no, The Promised Neverland is mentioned here. I'm sorry, I'm used to that. It never got an adaptation to begin with, so I don't know what this writer, this guy is saying here. But yeah, it never existed. Blade of the Immortal, Flowers of Evil, and Soul Eater. I guess my 3 would be Berserk, Blade of the Immortal, and Flowers of Evil.
Okay. Faithful reboot. I've never read Tokyo Ghoul. I've only watched the first season of it and I stopped. I'm not really interested in it. So Berserk automatically. The Promised Neverland is dicey too because I don't like the manga ending as well, but I still believe that what we should have got in season 2, like I wish you guys would have seen that at the very least. So I'll choose that. I've only watched the garbage animated Blade of the Immortal. See is sworn by it, but I know nothing about it, so I'm not choosing that. Heard about Flowers of Evil, never read it.
It's a great one. Flowers of Evil is really good.
But Soul Eater. Manga was pretty good. Anime was stinky.
Yeah, first one off the bat, Flowers of Evil. I actually saw the anime and I thought I liked it. It was weird because they used real people, but they just kind of put like a animated filter over them, so it was supposed to be like anime, though it wasn't. But the way they left off on season 2, I was like, oh, it was about to get like really good, and then it just stopped. So I would love to see a Flowers of Evil at a like faithful reboot. That would be awesome. I heard Soul Eater's pretty good. I like the anime, but I heard that if the anime compared to the manga, as far as like the overall ending, like the manga like kicks the shit out of it. Like I heard it's like so much better. So I would like, for me, I would like a kind of like a Full Metal Brotherhood Alchemist. I said that backwards. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood adaptation would be kind of cool to see with Soul Eater. I'd watch it again, totally. And I guess I'm watching Berserk right now. Tokyo Ghoul. I don't know. Promised. Let's go with Promised Neverland. Just cause.
You see,
I heard it was good, even though there was a fever dream that happened last season.
They failed to animate the best character in that series. I could not breathe watching that season. That was hell.
See, I think this question is pretty interesting because Berserk and Blade of the Immortal kind of have similar audiences, but as well, they've both had multiple adaptations Like Blade of the Immortal has had 2, technically 3 if you count the live actions, which I heard are pretty good. And then Berserk has had 3 as well, with the 2016 series. So yikes. I mean, they're both kind of in the same boat. They're both great manga, very adored, both critically and you know, in terms of their fans and stuff, but they just have not gotten their kind of full due yet. I mean, Berserk has had a really awesome adaptation and a pretty decent one, and then a really awful one. So, but Blade of Immortal has gotten 0. That's besides the live action, which kind of sucks.
Yeah, that anime was really, 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 really bad.
The manga is so fucking good. It is so good. But anyways, I digress. What age did y'all experience hentai, and were you ever caught? Of course, we were all caught at one point or another.
No.
Speak for yourself.
Oh my god, am I the only one?
I'm very meticulous. I'm a very private person, so I can't say I've ever been caught with hentai. Porn, yes, but never hentai.
Well, I meant in general. I just meant in general.
So, true story. I was never caught, but I gave the computer that my parents had a virus.
Oh god.
And pretty much that was embarrassing because they were like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, it wasn't ever hentai because hentai was later in my life, but it was regular porn and whatnot. But I remember that was the moment in which my stepdad was like, "All right, I'm gonna make a deal with you. I'm gonna give you a subscription to Playboy so that you never look up porn ever again on this computer." And I was like, "Deal."
Oh my goodness.
And this was, you know, when you got it by mail, you know, you didn't, you know, you did the centerfold, you know, the pages rolled out and everything. Yeah, that was great. But as far as hentai is concerned, I don't think I experienced hentai till like way later in my life because I knew of anime. I just never knew of that stuff along with anime. It was I'd probably say like 18 or 19 where I was just like, what the fuck is this? And it was like drawings and there was tentacles, and then I got curious. I got curious after that and said, I'm gonna search this, and I went down a rabbit hole that I'll never forget and was just like, there's a chick with a dick, and then there's all these other weird things.
God.
I wish I had never seen it, to be honest.
So EA, I have a story for you.
All right.
The first time I ever experienced pornography in general, regrettably, was Bible Black. Which is the most violent hentai, and it has chicks with dicks in it. And it's I think I was 11.
You need to be baptized in the sea.
Listen. I went upstairs to the family computer. I went on the computer, and it was absolutely my older brother. Absolutely my older brother, because he was the only person at the time that watched anime. But I clicked on it, because there was like, I remember there was 2 random videos. One was Bible Black, and one was like some Japanese porno or whatever. But there's like 3 music videos. And I liked the music videos. I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. And I clicked on one of those too. I was watching this anime. I'm like, by this time, I wasn't really into anime as a kid, but because I'd moved past it. But I was like, well, this is weird. What is this? And I just, oh God, I wish I never had. Oh, it was terrible. Very bad.
Yeah.
Very bad.
I still have not experienced Bible Black, and I never will. Just
don't do it.
What's in it? Yeah, of course. Just hearing what's in it, that was enough for me to go, okay, I'll just let y'all suffer it, and you know, I'll stay away from it.
You know, I can tell you about a scene afterwards. That is really bad. That is really bad.
I am not curious.
Me neither.
I've heard my fill of what hentai can do.
It involves a shotgun. We'll say that. It's terrible, man. It's terrible. Oh, good God. Let's talk about Berserk.
I love that transition.
Episode 17 and 18. We got some Sean quotes this episode.
Why do we talk about this guy?
I don't know.
Dude, it's Sean Schemmel, one of the greatest voice actors of our generation, who of course voices all of the meaningless side characters in Berserk. He's voiced nothing else but these characters. He says in this episode, he has technically one line, but I split him up into three because I'm illiterate. So he says, "This is great. Wait, what does this say? I've never seen a crowd so enthusiastic after a victory before."
That was gold.
Inspirational.
And then he goes on to say, "Aren't you going to at least wave your arm at them or something? Hey, it's me, Goku."
This is what we dedicate our time to, talking about Sean fucking Schemmel.
Dude, he's one of the greatest voice actors of all time. All time. And all of his beliefs and ideals are extremely correct.
Oh my goodness.
Jeez. He's a great guy. But I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, freaking Griffith totally played everybody.
He did.
He is a boss. I swear to God.
Yeah.
Yeah, he pretended that he was gonna. Well, he pretended to die, but I guess it was a sedative or something that puts him on the verge of death, but then doesn't actually kill him. But then he takes Eggman and forces him to kind of not conspire, because they were already conspiring, to force the death of those conspiring against Griffith because he had his daughter kidnapped. I'm like, damn, this guy is. You don't want to mess. You don't want to get on his bad side. I'm gonna say that right now.
Yeah, why were those guys like gremlins?
The thieves.
Yeah, they were like,
yeah, Griffith, we've got the family.
We could totally blackmail him.
Yeah, they were like rats that came out of the gutter. Like, why do the evil people are so obviously evil?
I mean, Griffith is evil. Well,
he's.
I wouldn't say. Okay, I take that back. I wouldn't say he's like evil, but he definitely
he's
would
ruthless.
do evil things, and he's a pretty boy.
He's a pretty boy. Pretty
you know
boy.
What I mean? He's a pretty boy.
Pretty baby boy. Soft, pretty baby boy.
Oh my God.
And you gotta think about that too. Like, Griffith's looks have got him a lot of places. I mean, it got him in. It got
him inside the princess.
What? Wait.
I'm gonna say, what? Did that happen yet?
No.
Eventually, you know what's gonna happen.
No, I don't. So he finally gets with her?
I don't know. I haven't seen this thing in years.
You son of a bitch.
It's been literally 6 years since I've seen this.
Oh, he gets with the princess. How? I didn't know that. It wasn't in any of these episodes.
I was alluding to the guy he got with so he could get an army.
Oh my God.
Yes.
So we were both going to the same place.
No, that's not the same fucking place.
Yeah, it's the same place.
No, that was a lord. You were talking about a princess. Two different people.
Well, the whole point was, he looked so good that he could even attract this king. But it didn't work on the queen. Like, she was not impressed by Griffith at all. She's like, "You're a commoner. Fuck you."
She wasn't going for that. And to be honest, she doesn't look like she's had it for like years. So, you know what? If Griffith could have saved all this, if he would have just given it to her.
I don't know if it would have worked. It didn't seem like she really cared for Griffith at all. She didn't acknowledge him in any aspect.
Didn't she say something along the lines about the family bloodline ending or something?
Did she?
Oh God.
I thought
Incest
she
is
said
bad.
Wait, is that?
Because that's what that
Is she related?
implies. Well, yeah, the family, but kings and queens, and yeah, like.
So Griffith was related somehow to the queen.
No, I don't think that's what that was implying. I think it's the opposite.
Okay.
That it was ending because of Griffith.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that's she burned to a crisp. I freaking know. I can call Eggman. You know what Eggman reminds me of? The way that he talks, and maybe it's just me, but you can kind of hear it in the inflections. But like he reminds me of Professor Snape from Harry Potter, kind of how he talks.
Mm.
Yeah.
Is that just me?
It's the very cheeky kind of sound. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, just the oh yes, Harry Potter.
No,
I'm Professor Eggman, and I'm here to poison you.
Well, it didn't take long. I like how like after like Griffith kills like the queen and all of her buddies, he's just like, yeah, so this contract ripped up, it's done. We could be friends now. Let's just be friends.
Hey, I give him that. He's a man of his word. He didn't go back on it. I mean, he did kill those thieves, but he was at least nice enough to say, "Oh, just give them their money. They earned it." What are they gonna do? Spend it in heaven, or hell, wherever they go?
They ain't going to heaven.
I've seen Berserk. I've seen this anime already. I've read Berserk, and for some reason I still didn't remember what happened to to Eggman. So I thought he was totally going to pull a Kiritsugu, and will know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, I thought he wasn't. I thought he was going to honor the contract, but not honor it in a different way.
See, now we gotta watch Fate Zero, because I watched that episode again like last week. So fucking good. It's my favorite episode of Fate Zero.
It probably is my favorite too. It was very well done.
I need to get back on the Fate Zero wagon again and watch it,
I can
finally talk about it.
Watch it for KOA.
It is some of Gen Orobuchi's best work.
Okay.
It'll probably be a better experience to watch it on KOA. So if like you're confused about something, because it is the prequel. So
yeah, I mean, I remember. I forget how many episodes I even watched of that. I just watched like maybe 5 or 6 episodes, and I'm just like, who are these people wearing tight shirts and talking shit? I don't even know what's going on. But
yeah.
Like they start fighting and then they stop. And I think that's the part where I was just like, where are they stopping? I thought they were going to fight to the dead. Oh no, I got to get me some McDonald's. I'll be right back. That was essentially what happened.
Wait,
I feel like Ryder would be your favorite character.
Dude, Ryder's the best.
Ryder was cool. I guess it wasn't enough to bring me back because we had Saber. C's best. Followed up by that one dude with the lance.
Lancer.
Oh, was that his name? I mean, you are what you... That makes sense, Saber. She's got a fucking sword. God. Genius.
And the big brooding guy is Berserker. It's great.
Okay. Is there a gun at all? And his name is like Tommy?
That would be... See, that would be Archer at that point.
Ooh.
So...
And he's got a gun?
Well, I think Archer in Fate Zero is Gilgamesh, so he's got spears and swords.
I mean, they're fucking worse than a gun.
Gilgamesh. Yeah, you haven't even seen what Gilgamesh can do. He's like the most overpowered servant.
All right, I'm getting on it. Eventually.
We'll just do it for KOA. Well, you're the next person to lock it in, or lock in KO or Nakama Club, I should say. So it's up to you.
Oh, I want to say I have one planned especially for y'all.
Uh-oh.
I don't think you're gonna hate it. I think you'll like it.
You don't know me.
You don't know what I got.
I think you'll like it, and if not, then too bad. You gotta watch it.
Yeah, I know how that feels.
Oh yeah, tell me about it.
Okay, so what do you think about Guts and Casca's relationship at this point, EA?
She likes him. I think she likes him more than just like sword fighting buddies. I think I don't know. I think there's a little bit more to it than just. I swear, like before these last 2 episodes we saw, that Guts told Casca that he was already leaving, and then I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I thought that, but then these 2 that we saw just now. He says it again that I'm leaving, and she acts surprised again, and I'm just like, didn't he already tell you?
He didn't explicitly say he was leaving though. She jumped to that conclusion when they were after that one battle, and you know, like she came to that conclusion. She said it out loud, but he never responded to her on whether that was true or not.
Gotcha. Okay, but yeah, I mean, she keeps worrying about him leaving. The only thing I can think of is that she likes him. It's more than a feeling. You know, it's more than just the regular buddy friendship stuff, because at the beginning she felt the way that she did. She absolutely hated Guts. But I think it was the whole when, you know, Guts essentially saved her life, that all of a sudden her attitude towards him started to change. She went from going, "It's because of you," to "I love you."
It's because of you.
Griffith has changed. I think we're butchering that line at this point, but we got the first part down, so it's fine.
So now it's because of you that I feel this way about you, and essentially that's what it's going to turn into. That's my guess anyway.
Maybe.
Tell me why. Why do I love Guts? I don't know why.
My love for you is like a truck. Berserker.
Oh god.
Good stuff.
Shit. I was gonna say something. I forgot what the fuck it was.
Well, if you notice, like, if you watch this on YouTube and you watch the English dub, historical figure Sam Adams is the uploader.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, so he's still alive, he's still kicking, and he's a big fan of Berserk.
The one who made the beer?
The one who made the beer.
Oh my god. He's so famous.
He is the uploader of the Berserk.
That's cool. I loved his beer, and I also love his spin-off brew called Samuel Jackson. The Chappelle Show reference. Okay.
No, I've seen it.
All right, I'm glad.
I was trying to think of like the line he said. Oh,
it'll get you drunk. Yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell.
Good scene, by the way. If you haven't watched it, watch Time to Kill.
Oh, that's a great movie. I love that movie.
Let's watch Chappelle Show. The whole thing.
Oh yeah, that too.
It's classic. Lightning Eagle says, "I want the Chobits opening with Casca and Guts." Wait, how does that go again?
I know what he's talking about.
Go ahead.
You remember Chobits, how to basically turn her on, he had to power her up?
Well, via crotch button.
Yeah. by the way, who the fuck puts a crotch button right there, or a power on button right there? It's like on the. You could have put it on the back of her neck, on I don't know, just anywhere. You know, because the batteries go in the back. Whatever,
EA.
But no, put it in the vagina.
EA. That's how you turn girls on.
You just flip the switch.
You just press the button.
You just flip the switch. It's like, she seems to be like a limp dead fish. I know. I can go ahead and just. Oh, she's on now.
Let's see, what is this?
I'm sorry. I don't think that works. I think people will just be like pissed off if you did that in real life.
That's it.
Okay, yeah. Yes. Have that intro for with Casca and Guts.
We got to do the edit now. Oh. All right, silence. Hell yeah.
I think Sasuke's just upset.
I'm lost.
I love the scene though at the beginning of episode 17, relatively speaking, where Guts is being surrounded by all these ladies. He's like, "Ugh, God, I got to get out of here."
All these women. I mean, that's like his nightmare right there, being surrounded by women that want to talk with him. Oh my God, he was in hell.
Got him, man.
I like the scenes of everybody with the women. It was pretty cool. Like, you had Ricker who was like living it up. Like, when he saw Griffith being surrounded by girls, he's like, "Save some hoes for me." and then some girls finally came over. He's like, "Yeah." and then Gus left. He was like, "Oh yeah, all right."
Mm-hmm.
And then fucking Pimpin is just standing there like a fucking statue, and the girls are touching him like he's so fucking. Yeah, he doesn't even say anything.
He's just saying there. Me wants women.
He's a fucking Christmas ornament at this point.
Really is.
And then even Ricker, like, which is questionable to say the least, but okay. Like, you're so cute. Okay.
I do
How old
though.
Is he like 12?
So
It's like 15.
Very young.
Yeah.
Which his virginity young.
It makes you wonder, like, why is Ricker there? He can't be a commander.
It's
not really.
Isn't he like? He doesn't have that much of a on the battlefield role though, right?
No, he occasionally shoots arrows at people
and goes Guts.
I love.
Like, he may be like the youngest member of the Band of Hulk, but like other than that, he's not notable in the army. So that's weird that he, has such a highlighted spot.
I love his voice actress. She's really good. Perfect voice for that character.
Guts.
I mean, the dub is just, they nailed the dub, man. They nailed it. Casting is nearly perfect.
Yeah, except for a few characters. Like I said, that Lord last time was just terrible. The one that looks like Gimli and is just like, "Oh, Griffith, I just want to tell you how much I missed you." He shouldn't sound like that.
Good Lord.
Didn't you love me, Griffith? Please tell me you loved me.
I wouldn't call it love. You know what? Here's this sword in your eye.
Yeah, essentially is what happened.
Though still the trend of Guts being just a really good wingman is still alive in episode 17, where Guts is like talking to Casca. It's like, "Why don't you go talk to Griffith?" Casca's like, "I don't know, and whatever she says, I forget." But
yeah, she said she was going to step on his toes. She hasn't danced in a long while.
Yeah, it's great.
Stuff.
Yeah.
I think Guts even fell in love a little bit because he saw Casca dressed as a woman.
Yeah, he commented on her appearance twice. That scene where he was actually talking to Casca and with Griffith, where I think he blatantly said that Casca was attractive.
Yeah, he did. He said it just like, yeah, she looks really attractive. After they just murdered a bunch of people. That's what he said.
Perfect timing.
Well, we know she doesn't like dresses, and she's all muscle, so.
Men's clothes is more tactical, according to her.
Did she say she looked like a bell? I thought that was a great line.
Yeah, she did. She looked like a bell. Tinker Bell.
Shout out to Casca.
Yeah, Casca's a great character. Everybody loves Casca. I'm
more of a Farnese person.
Well, she does like the people being burned alive, so.
Well, you know what the type of characters I like, so does that surprise you?
Not really.
At this point, no. At this point, I'm ready for you to just fall in love with every woman that is an anime character that just decides to go on a killing spree.
She's a nice person, though.
Yeah, Farnese is great, despite her getting off to the sound, smell, and sight of people being burned at a stake.
Okay, so she masturbated to someone being burned alive. Who hasn't done?
And she also hit herself with a what is the thing with the handle that has the rocks?
Flog?
Yeah, she was flogging herself for fun.
It wasn't for fun. She was repenting.
She was and getting off to it.
No, she wasn't.
Oh my god. Are you kidding me?
Guys, what the fuck are you talking about?
Listen, this comes in Black Swordsman arc. This comes after Golden Age arc.
Wait, this is also in Berserk?
Yeah.
Well then, I guess I haven't seen nothing yet.
Oh, you have not.
She was simply repenting. That was her way of repenting. She was flogging herself.
She kept doing it, so
while
didn't work.
Masturbating to rotting flesh. My god.
Burning flesh. And people screaming.
Burning flesh.
She's a pyromaniac. Some people just want to watch the world burn. You guys love Joker, right?
I don't like him that way.
She also begged to be split in half by Guts's Dragon Slayer. Well, she was taken over by a ghost. I forgot. I was
about to say, come on, we can't use that.
That was a pretty hardcore scene, though. That was pretty crazy.
That was pretty disturbing.
It was. Cannot believe they did that. Okay, back to Berserk 1997, episode 18. Because we talked about everything in 17, I'm pretty sure.
We talked about a lot what happened in 18. I mean, we talked about the whole conspiracy and
yeah, you're right.
How that got thwarted by Griffith. I guess the only thing to talk about is the fact that the war has ended, but the war still goes on. It's just a different war. It's a war on politics and getting connections and whatnot. You know, we're not fighting anybody with armies anymore. Now we're trying to navigate through a lot of the enemies that exist in noble places. A lot of people don't like Griffiths and the Band of Hawks rise to power. I don't know if it will be fit. Well, I do know, but I'm not going to tell you whether or not we'll be facing more issues when it pertains to more the political side. But yeah, that's what we're dealing with. Ways to navigate through shit that doesn't involve war. Because like I said, a lot of people don't like the fact that common people are now in positions they held for years upon years through nepotism and inheritance and whatnot.
EA, do you think Casca will be able to convince Guts to stay in the Band of the Hawk?
I mean, she would probably have to figure out a certain way to convince him, but I don't know. I don't think. I think his mind's made up. If anything, maybe the rest of the Band of the Hawks will have something to say, and they'll try to convince him that way. But I don't know. Maybe if Casca says the magic words "I love you," that might sway him. He'll because this is a guy that's never had love, and then he's gonna leave, and then someone says "I love you." Oh yeah, he'll stay. He'd stay when he hear that. I mean, he does like killing, that's for sure. But I don't know. I think that's possible.
Women.
Women.
I mean, yeah, he says that women until someone says "I love you," and then women.
Oscar.
Oh, Casca.
Well, I don't even think that could convince him. I really don't, because it seems like what he's looking for.
You don't think an erection could convince him?
Oh my God.
I mean, okay, that's a fair point because, to be fair, being horny has changed a lot of people's minds and morals and whatnot.
True, but I don't think she's gonna, in the middle of the snow, I don't think they're gonna fucking fuck.
You don't understand the power. I'm not saying they're gonna go that far. I'm just saying, she's gonna, she's gonna get up on close, say "I love you," maybe give a little smooch, and then guy who's probably never done it, but no, he's done it with a succubus, right?
Well, that comes after this, I suppose.
Oh, but I get it. That comes afterwards. Gotcha.
Oh my God.
No. Wait. So. Oh wait. No, I'm getting ahead of myself. So he has sex with a succubus after everything?
No. Okay. EA. It's like this. In the manga, they show you the Black Swordsman art. Remember how we saw Guts kill that demon in the first episode? Mm-hmm. That was in the future. So gotcha. we saw more future events than just that scene. So the succubus thing is one of those scenes that we seen before we got to this arc.
Okay. So if Casca was a succubus, I think he'd stay.
Damn.
Okay. I still think he'd go, because he's obviously doing this to soul search, so I think he needs to discover himself. But that is just me.
Yeah, and I think that's just it shows you that even though like Griffith's light is growing and everybody's getting absorbed in it and they're benefiting from it, everybody's happy that they have this new quality of life. It also makes other people who also like aspire for something greater, it makes them feel overshadowed. That's why the noble people are trying to get rid of Griffith in the first place, is because they feel threatened that their positions are going to be overtaken by someone who came from the bottom. And with Guts, he already had that conversation, or he overheard that conversation between Griffith and the princess, to where Griffith said that he only acknowledges someone as a friend if they aspire for their something of their own. So that's affecting his decision making. And like I said, because Griffith is overshadowing people, it's making Guts feel even more insecure about what he wants to do, because he still doesn't have an ultimate goal or any grandiose thing that he wants to achieve like Griffith. So it's just a matter of trying to find out what he wants to do.
Huh.
Yeah, right. So Lightning says she is going to flick his on switch like Chobits.
All right, that'll do it. That'll do it.
And then all you hear from Guts is, "Chee."
Chee.
Where did Guts get a new sword from?
He got it from the Nosferatu Zod. He threw it.
I don't know if that's the same sword.
Yeah, that was a big sword. It was a big boy sword. This one has like hilts on it and stuff.
Can I say something about Guts looking badass in that hat and coat looking thing?
Yeah, the feather hat.
He needs to like have that as his official look. I mean, don't get me wrong. His regular spike hair, bandana across. Yeah, he looks cool that way, but still, I think that hat just like made him look really cool. Like
Yeah,
he mowed down that one dude, all those gremlin thieves. That was awesome.
Yeah. It looks cool, but I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The fact that Guts is an assassin will always make me laugh because I'm just imagining some 6'8", 250-pound guy with a big ass sword as long as his body just going around sneaking and killing people. That would never.
And all you hear before you die is women.
Essentially, the Undertaker or the Big Show is like sneaking up behind you to kill you, and you just hear, "Oh!"
Oh Lord!
It's the fact that he's hitting with this big ass sword. Mind you, this isn't some blade that pierces you and just like goes through your neck. Or it's a blunt object. Like they show Guts cutting people and whatnot, but that's not really a weapon for cutting. It's just a weapon for like breaking you apart.
Mm-hmm.
That is not a precise weapon.
That's crazy.
Well,
it gets the job done though.
I guess it's time to move on with the show because we've been talking about Berserker for about 20 minutes. So let's talk about something. Sonny Boy.
Not as good.
Let's go.
Sonny Boy, episode 10. A Peggy song plays in this episode?
Mm-hmm.
Just out of fucking nowhere.
The Peggies are nice. They're pretty good pop songs, generally speaking. They're nice. Kimi no Se. The one I even like this song they kind of did for Rent a Girlfriend, even though it's probably one of their worst ones. Anybody got anything to say about this episode?
Well, okay, I guess like since EA is going to have like the most to say, I'll say some things. I actually like this episode. Funny enough. See, maybe it's just because I've gotten accustomed to Sonny Boy's style of like just going to random things at once, because I don't like if I'll say it every single time. If you were to just go into each episode and that episode was your first episode, it wouldn't feel jarring at all because of Sonny Boy's style. Like this episode has no type of flow with the previous episode, other than that character that was the focal point of this episode being in the last one. But when we were talking about the episode, we didn't even mention her because we didn't even know who the fuck she was. It was just like, who is this character and why is she here with everybody else? But this episode we saw that her power was reading minds, and that caused a big dilemma with her not wanting to expose that power. And it kind of makes you think, are characters in a similar situation to where they don't want to reveal their powers because it might cause some conflict? But like hers was totally understandable, because when you have someone who's reading minds, a lot of people will feel like that's intrusive and they won't want to interact with you. So I felt like her reservations with exposing her power was pretty cool, but they had the little love triangle between her, Asakase, and Nozomi, and that wasn't that interesting, to be honest, but fine. But I think that led into a cool thing with like what could Nozomi's powers be, because we don't like get any explicit detail on what Nozomi's power, like we just get what she thinks her power is. So I think like that's a big question that Sonny Boy is holding over us, is like, what are the powers of these characters actually? Because they have an idea of what it is, but we don't totally understand. Oh my god. Yeah. I screenshotted that too because I was like, wow. Her boobs are actually a plot point.
Yeah.
I fucking called it too.
So there's a scene in this episode where the broken arm girl and the guy with the hair is talking, and he just goes Miss Aki's boobs, and then it cuts to the inner monologue of the girl like, damn it, he's fallen for it.
Damn.
And he freaking used them as pillows the whole fucking episode. I was like, see,
listen,
that's her. That's how she gets after people.
Boobs are great, man, but I don't. How can they be this like? What the fuck? What are in those boobs? Like when you put your face in those things, like the secrets of the universe are in there. Like
I'm telling you,
they're not that
he's
special.
16. He's a horny teenager. Of course, he's gonna take advantage of that.
I'm sorry, like. Personality wise, Aki Sensei might be my type, but she is not attractive. She is not an attractive character. I don't care what anybody says. I
agree.
Like, no. Like, and then she'll like make these expressions where she's smiling, and I'll be like, yo, she's fucking evil. Do you guys not see this? It's not even one of those expressions like, you know, what Light Yagami would do in Death Note, to where like he'll do the evil smile, then you see the red filter over him where nobody can see it. She's smiling in everybody's face in full view, and it like nobody questions it. Like I would be like, yo, what are you smiling about? What the fuck? She's so creepy. No, those boobs would have not tricked me.
Evil boobs.
Well, you're not a teenager, because trust me, any horny teenager that gets to be comforted by boobs, especially those size, where you can just put your whole face in it and just, she's gonna have a whole classroom devoted to her. Case in point.
Guts would have just said women.
Oh, I know. Guts would have been like, yeah, I like succubus. I'm more into them than anything. But you want me to tell you about this show?
Yeah.
Okay.
Speaker piece.
So in this episode, I mean, yeah, we got introduced to another new character. There's only 2 episodes left, but hey, let's get introduced to Broken Arm character.
Hey, she was here last episode. We just didn't know who the fuck she was.
Oh yeah, that's right. She was just kind of doing her thing. I seriously don't even remember her.
Scarlet. This is pertinent. Scarlet Disaster, our guide, our angel guide throughout this whole thing, says the girl from the last episode is here, and I didn't actually notice, but she was a background character of the first episode. I don't see her name, but the fandom calls her the Broken Arm Girl, which is what I called her. So
Broken Arm Girl. She's pretty much the focus this episode, with the guy who's in love with the teacher. No, he's not in love with the teacher. He's in love with Nozumi. That's her name, right?
Yes.
I remembered her name. And so he's in love with her. She, I guess, used to date him and doesn't have respect for him, so she's just like, nah, I'm good. I don't want to date you anymore.
No dating between those two. She just doesn't like him.
Okay. For some reason, I thought they used it at first. Anyway, they're wandering into a cavern. Not a cavern. I take that back. Like, it's a Rocky Mountain area. And then eventually they start free falling off of cliffs, and there's
free fall.
There's a fucking dude that's falling and has, I guess he's an empty vessel, and then they stop him and he still is falling even though he's not moving. He's just sitting there, just getting wind in his face.
This show is a fucking
It really is. And apparently the dude that likes Nozomi, I'm just gonna call him the guy with the hair because that's what you called him. See, he's looking for a band from the 1970s for some reason. I have no idea why, but that's apparently pertinent to the story. I don't know. I and then yeah, freaking Sensei's boobs came into play because it's okay. Let me stroke your head while you get a big whiff of my titties. But
I think
yeah,
that's exactly the way they said it in the episode too.
Yeah, she said it just like that, so with her yellow eyes, just like, it's okay. Let me stroke you. Just breathe deep, right into them, right into my chest. But I guess the broken arm girl and Nozomi became friends because they threw their phones off the cliff. For some reason, yeah, whatever. And then eventually it ended with cats being able to copy shit and, you know, let's not kill chickens, but let's have food. That was the last scene.
Okay, so
Nozomi got Toru'd.
oh yeah, true. Yeah, we don't know if she's going to be dead or not, or
Yeah,
what,
she'll be alive.
but-
Who cares?
But okay,
I was-
with the last scene, okay, so this is how I interpreted that last scene, because we got to reveal that the cat's powers, like, they do specific things, like one takes the order, one actually does the cloning and whatnot, and they have their own thing. But I think what it is that though the cat's powers is separate from MIZUHO's powers. And what MIZUHO's power might be, I don't know exactly what it is, but it might be something like restoration. It could be something like healing almost, or it could just be something like maintaining the status quo. Because what it was she had ordered a chicken and Nagara had ordered a chicken, and I'm pretty sure we're going off the perspective of the characters, because they said, like, you know, Nagara said the one on the left is mine and MIZUHO's was the one on the right. So if we're going off of their perspective, Nagara's chicken died when he cut it, just died. But MIZUHO's chicken didn't die. And I think part of that is because MIZUHO didn't want to see it, and she didn't want the chicken to die at all. So I feel like her power might, like I said, might be one of three things: restoration, healing, or maintaining the status quo, like maintaining the situation she's seen the chicken in before.
I really wish it was
apparently-
polymerization, but is what it is.
Oh no, it's not fucking Yu-Gi-Oh.
I apparently made someone upset in front of their chicken that one time.
Happens.
Don't you remember that? I was playing that one song, and someone was like, "What is happening?" And also in front of my chicken. I'm like, what? What? You have like a pet chicken just listening with you?
Chickens are meant to be eaten.
I agree. They're delicious.
Scarlett says, for a bit of speculation, what do you guys think is the power of Miss Aki? In this episode, they mentioned the name of her power is relativistic.
It's
I
your
don't
boobs.
fucking know.
I think it's
She
like
would-
seduction, yeah, at some point, or
I don't think it's that, because, well, okay, maybe she did just guess what. Damn, she has a name, but I don't remember it. The mind reader girl. She perfectly knew what her power was, and I thought that was odd. Like, you know, there's some things to where, like, oh, you can get bits and clues, but she just called it out immediately, and it didn't seem like a guess to me. So, I don't know what her power is, but it's like, let's be honest, is it really going to be irrelevant with 2 episodes left?
No. none of this matters.
Yeah.
It's not about the ending. It's about the journey.
Right.
With friends.
Journey of the acid trip that no one is gonna understand because you just don't get it, man. It was so awesome. Yeah.
See,
name one cool thing that happened in this show.
Well,
MIZUHO?
give us some time.
I was just give you some time. The fact that you can't think of it tells me right away.
Well, no, MIZUHO's nice. She's the best one.
Sure, she's a nice character. I'll give you that. Can you honestly think of something that you saw in this show and go, "Wow, now that was cool."
Well, there's a lot of cool things in the show, but like whether they have substance or not is entirely different. Like the guy falling while being in a fucking perfectly still situation is fucking cool to me. But like it doesn't mean anything.
Right. I'm killing it.
Okay. Well, I will say this. This anime and Blunder Egg Priority have similar scenes. If you remember in Blunder Egg Priority, Ai throws her phone when Neru calls, right? Which is the stupidest fucking scene I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. How dare they? This episode of Sonny Boy, both of them throw their phones. 2 phone throws. Now, if we cross digits, if we take the wires of the mainframe and we snip one or two and we cross them together.
Don't even say it. I know what you're gonna say. Don't do it.
Instead of Sonny Boy, Blunder Boy.
I hate you. I have animosity for SeaTactics.
No cap.
That was pretty good.
Scarlett just has to say, "Whoa, I don't know if you read the explanation I sent Satsuki, but that was very on point with what everyone thinks."
Wow.
Where did you send this?
Look at you. You're starting to understand the show.
Well, no, because that last scene I paid it like I was trying to figure out like exactly what it could be. Because surprisingly, that was like one of the few scenes where I felt like they explicitly told you something. There are a lot of scenes where it goes way over my head because I just I'm just lost. But that one was kind of like it was at least telling you that, hey, pay attention to this really quick. It might be important.
It's because it was MIZUHO.
Okay. Okay. So what?
Yeah, she's the best. She's the best one. Scarlett says, "For me, Sonny Boy is like a painting. Many people will try to see the meaning behind it and have fun with it, while other people just don't care, and I believe both interpretations are correct." You see,
right.
I can get behind that for this show in particular, but I guess from my perspective, it's like, make it entertaining, at least. Because it's just kind of slow and trotting. Like, it's fun, don't get me wrong. I like the show from certain perspectives and angles and stuff, but it's not a show I would recommend, but I like that it exists because it's interesting.
Yeah, I'll definitely say that. Like, you know, we still have 2 episodes left to watch, but I feel like it'll be a show that even when it ends, I won't regret watching it just because I had fun with certain things, even though I don't completely understand it. Like, I can see the merit of the show while not truly appreciating it while not appreciating it for all it is, because like I said, a lot of things go over my head, but like at the very least, there's not a lack of effort with the show. I just feel like a lot of things are too abstract and a little too what's the word? It's a little too implicit for my taste.
It's like if Evangelion was just had none of the memorable cool shit that happened in Evangelion, and it was just suffering and pain and crayon drawings.
I like the crayon drawings sometimes.
I mean, yeah, this is great art, great direction. But if that was the whole show, like just congratulations, Shinji. Congratulations, Shinji. And it's just like interspersed with like Vietnam flashbacks of Shinji having to either save the human race or stop the womb of Satan from giving birth and just turning everyone into one sentient creature, and the apocalypse and angels and devils, and yeah, if that was all the show was, wouldn't be very memorable now, would it? But
who chose Sonny Boy?
The audience.
Yeah, there was an audience vote. That's right.
Really? Huh.
Yeah,
that's right.
Thought one of us chose it. What the hell did I choose?
God, hold on. Let me see. Let me go to the pinned comments. Talk amongst yourselves.
Because that's weird. Like, because I remember, like, I watched the first episode. Yeah. The audience had to choose it because we didn't watch it initially. Because I watched the first episode of Sonny Boy, and interestingly enough, what drew me in with Sonny Boy was the art, because it looked so different from modern anime. I was like, okay, this show is going to be it may not be good, but it'll at least give me something unique, I think, with, just looking at the art. That's what made me want to get into it initially.
Okay, I found it. So, you wanted to do Berserk, see? Because paying tribute to the manga artist. To Your Eternity. I think we were talking about Dragon Maiden, and then that never worked. Uh-oh, where's the rest? Shit.
Well, C chose To Your Eternity.
Yeah. So then I'm trying to remember what we even picked.
Oh,
I don't remember.
My lock was Jahi-sama.
That's right. And then...
Yeah, for this season, yes.
Know what happened.
The girl with Kase Gasawa, the girl that... Also the red-haired girl and the one that sung, and she...
EA chose Remake Our Life or whatever.
Yep.
Remake Our Life into the same fucking thing. It's more like remaster Our Life, not really remake it, I suppose, but whatever.
Dude, he's living in a new future, and he's still there.
Did I just not choose any? No, that doesn't make sense. I had to choose something.
Yeah, I'm just looking through his stuff now. Damn it.
What the fuck? I feel like I had to choose Sonny Boy, because, like, what else would I have chosen?
Well, I will say this. This will be I'm going to work on the way I present KOA in the next season. So we're all going to know our locks, like, because it'll be on the screen every week. So, yeah.
All right. That works.
Yeah. Scarlett says, so if one of you chooses the show, who is the one who will pick Blue Period for next season? That was a nice choice. I don't think we've announced anything for that quite yet, if we are.
I think it was Vivi. You picked Vivi, Satsuki.
No, because that wasn't first of all, that wasn't a summer season, and I did not. I did choose Vivi, but that was because of fucking Hollow. I didn't choose that of my own free will, just to let you know.
Well, we haven't. The only shows that we've announced for next season that we're covering, is we announced it today on the community tab, is Komi-san Can't Communicate, which is locked in by Satsuki. So,
fun show. Najimi is coming. You guys better repent for all your sins.
Also, I guess might as well say it because it's, we kind of let the cat out of the bag on that a while ago. But me and EA are going to be doing every Sunday, maybe with holographic, an extra KOA podcast on Demon Slayer.
That's right. Get yourselves ready.
There you go.
We'll be talking about Demon Slayer Season 2, baby!
What a turn of events. Crazy. Let's talk about something crazy. Odd Taxi. Why is this show
Wait, we didn't even pass or kill Sonny Boy.
We're passing it. We know what the fuck's going on. Who cares?
So fuck the format of this show.
Yeah, well, it's fine. We know we're passing it. What do you mean? EA's gonna be like, I'm killing it. Well, he already did. He already said that.
I already did.
And then I'm gonna, I'm gonna pass it before Satsuki does, because I don't want to be the one to have to decide to kill or pass Sonny Boy. I ain't doing that. So I'm gonna say something like, well, I think the show's kind of, but I really enjoy it, and I think it's great. Because I like this episode. This is the best episode. I pass. I'm sorry, EA. And then you're basically going to do the same thing, Satsuki.
I like this episode. So yeah, I would have passed it. I'm still interested. Like, where did Scarlett say her or their comment? I don't know where it was at. Where did it disappear to? Oh well.
They said, I like Hollow, but his channel is full of ReZero spoilers.
Not anymore.
No, they said something earlier, but I don't know where that comment went to. So
it got deleted.
Well, yeah, Hollow has like almost nothing on his channel anymore of like any actual content, because his channel was taken down for like a month or two, then it was restored.
Damn you, Susan
and Katakawa, because fuck them. They'll employ a bunch of YouTubers, and then nothing will bad happen to them. Here we are. Odd Taxi.
Here we are.
There's a lot of love this week going on.
Yeah.
A lot of love. Love for Misaki's boobs. Love for anthropomorphic animals.
Yeah, normal stuff.
Yeah, the kind of stuff that makes you go, "Aw."
Yeah.
Yeah, Shirakawa's pretty cute. Pretty cute.
All right. Didn't know Satsuki was into that. Congratulations.
No, I'm not into that, but she's cute.
She got pretty eyes.
Yeah. That.
I do like how she kind of realized, like, she kind of fucked up a little bit. And now, like, since she kind of let the cat out of the bag there, she kind of can't go back on that. But even then, like how Otakawa is like, never contact me again. But, like, he's still trying to help her.
You fucked up so bad, see?
What did I do?
You said let the cat out of the bag. Like, come on. Like, we're
what? Let the sheep out of the stable?
Let the sheep out of the barn. Something like that. Like, we're dealing with animals. Like, we gotta step the game up. Like, come on now.
Let the llama out of the library.
Yeah, something like that. Something. We can't just go with the basic stuff.
All right then. They let the sheep out of stable too early, and she fucked up. But that's okay, because Otakawa still got her back, wants to pay off all that debt she was going through and stuff, so it's very nice. It's very nice.
That was nice of him.
Yeah.
But he's still like, leave me alone.
Yeah, and to be fair, I mean, that's a pretty big lie. Like, you can't exactly do that to somebody, so. I mean, good for Otakawa for standing up for himself.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he always does. I mean, what am I saying?
Yeah, even in the face of a fucking, well, we don't know if he's a murderer or anything like that, but at least a gun-wielding dude, he'll still be Otakawa. Even in all his nervousness and everything. And I think the show does a good job of conveying that. Like, there'll be situations where he's totally scared, but he puts on a brave face, and it's always cool to see. Like, you'll see him sweating and whatnot, but he'll still have that sarcastic tone that he always gives out to people. So yeah, like his interactions with Dobu in particular are good.
Dylan says the old monkey in love is the most wholesome, of course.
What? Okay, like he's sympathetic, but wholesome is not a word I would use to describe him.
God, and she's such a kid, and he's like such an adult because he's calling for the drink, and he's like, "Sir, you don't have to do that." And he's like, "Oh, so that's how you guys do this?" And she's just like just looking at like watching the, you know, the hippopotamus guy. I forget who he was, but his like YouTube channel where he's like being an investigative journalist, and he's like calling for violence at the end of his. By the way, 2.5-minute videos. If you're gonna do YouTube, you gotta do YouTube right, yo. You gotta do like at least 6 to 8 minutes. Come on now, rookie
It's
numbers.
not YouTube. It's like fucking taxi tube or something.
Yeah, it's like Twitter. It looks like.
Oh, Twitter. I mean, that's fine. It's fine, I suppose.
We don't know how the algorithm works in that world.
That's true. We need more monkeys. No, more hippos.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting though. Like he, like his whole thing now is we knew like the vanity of that character to where he felt like his worth was connected to Twitter likes, retweets, and whatnot. So he's taking it to a new level to where now he's being like this social activist almost, and he's calling out Dobu, and you know, you can obviously tell he's not being genuine with the things he's doing because of the character we know of him to be before. But yeah, that's the steps he's taking now. He's trying to get a following based on faking like he's going to capture this guy. But like I said, we understand there's no substance to it.
What do you think? Well, that sounded weird. Sorry. What do you think of what's his face? The old monkey getting with the not getting with the girl, but trying to, and it looks like he kind of had to do something with trying to get more money.
Fuck. C has to answer that first.
Well, if he's taking out loans for stuff, it's gonna come out. You know, it's not gonna come out good. You taking loans out for an 18-year-old? Like, this guy better like somehow run into the love of his life, because like just stumble into her. Like, that is the only good scenario I can see coming out of his future. Jesus, he's doing all the wrong steps, and it's just, man, stay somebody your own age.
Yeah, there's someone that likes you for you.
Yeah, this is why I say like I don't agree with anything he's doing whatsoever, because you know, like age gaps exist between a lot of romantic partners, but
it's very prevalent.
But this is really bad, you know, and looking at it is really bad because you can visibly tell it. It's not just the age gap itself. There's a maturity gap, and it shows. You know, this girl is playing on her phone and doing certain things, and you could just tell there's no type of vibe, there's no type of connection between those two. It's purely him being desperate and being physically attracted to her, and on her side we can kind of surmise that the reason why she's with him is because of money. So there's a disconnect with those two characters, and just with the monkey, like, Jesus Christ, man, shit is so bad. Like, I hope my life never gets to that point where I even consider doing a thing he's doing, because he's taking out loans, he's going to restaurants he's never been before, he's lying his ass off like all cap. No cap. No, all cap.
No cap.
All cap with this character. Like it's simple shit that he's lying about too. Like she asked him, does he have a bathroom or like a tub that
As a
like
TV.
you could... No, it was something else. It was something more simple, like to where like you can like let your legs out, or
yeah,
like
you can fit your whole body in or something.
Yeah,
like stretch your legs.
Yeah, something like that. And he lied about that. I'm like, oh my goodness, like Jesus Christ, he's lying about everything. So yeah, things don't look good for him. I mean, he's taking out loans on when we already know his salary is pretty low or pretty average. So like I know where it ends up since I already watched it, but yeah, it's not looking good for him.
Dylan says he just really wants to be a sugar daddy.
Yeah, but to be a sugar daddy, you kind of got to be rich, or at least like not like this broke.
I mean, it's also like, you know, he could be in a worse situation in life. Like, he's stable enough. He's got his friends. Sure, he might be a little lonely. Who is it? You could just I mean, just do what you were doing before. Like what's wrong with that? Just be chill, man. Just hang out. Be cool.
Yeah.
I still think it comes from jealousy, though. He's jealous that Otokawa can have somebody and he's got nobody.
Well, yeah. Some of that is based on Otokawa, like, you know, being himself and still getting these girls. Because like Otokawa's not really even really looking for a relationship, and he still has Shirakawa. But at the end of the day, like, even though like obviously the monkey could be in a worse off situation, it's just like, you know, everybody deals with their own struggles. Even rich people deal with their own struggles, regardless of like if things could be worse or not. And I think just his struggle is, like C said already, his loneliness and the fact that he's like, I think I said it before, like his window for a relationship, he feels is closing. Not to say that you can't get in a relationship in your elder years, but for him, he feels like his window is closing. He's in his early 40s. So the dating pool at that point is going to like condense. So he's feeling pressure. I feel, because of his age, that I gotta be in a relationship now. You know, Otokawa, like EA said, might be accelerating that process, is because he's seeing his friend be in a relationship, and you know, maybe a lot of other people that he knows are married already. So it's a bad situation. It's pretty fucking bad.
Pretty bad, yeah. But there's a lot of really bad situations in episode 6. Because this one guy, I forget his name, but he won the lottery. And his idea of keeping the fact that he won 10 million yen a secret is to announce on Twitter, or well, I guess their version of whatever it is, on their social media platform, with his face in the picture and like the ticket and everything, like what it looks like, the numbers and all this. And it's like, what
Here's
are
my
you
address,
doing?
Social security number.
Listen, he's not a very smart guy, but he's a sweet boy.
Yeah, I mean, he seems nice, but good God, like he didn't even realize, whoosh, right over his head.
Yeah. Just a note for anybody that may win the lottery for $1 billion. You probably don't want to post that on social media, because I guarantee you, and this goes for anywhere you live at. It doesn't matter if you're in the hood. It doesn't matter if you're in the suburbs. It doesn't matter if you're in a fucking village. If you do something like that, you're probably going to get sought out by somebody that isn't in a good situation. Even if they're in a good situation, they probably want to get a better quality of life. And it might come at the expense of your life. Not smart to post that on social media.
Sometimes it's not even smart to tell your family.
Yeah.
Like, just keep it between you and your cat.
Not even cat's gonna end up like shit. I'm not getting a good catnip like everybody else.
Dylan says, what would you guys do if you won the lottery? You gotta flex after you cash in.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I ain't saying shit to nobody. I'm going straight to wherever I need to go first before I even say anything. And even then, I wouldn't say that on Twitter. I wouldn't be like, I want $1 billion. No one would know I want $1 billion.
Yeah.
Unless it was like really obvious. It's like, all right, guys, I'm moving to like a new place, new house, and well, where'd you get all this money? Oh, you know.
I found a new job, mowing lawns.
Right, I'm making really good money now.
So they go to a cabaret club, and the first thing I have to ask is, where is Majima?
Oh my god. Wait.
Who's Majima?
Okay.
Yakuza
from,
Zero.
Yakuza. Okay, yeah. I love that guy.
Oh yeah, everybody loves him. He's great.
He's a good host.
He's an amazing character too. He's only got one eye.
That doesn't make him a great character, but
yeah,
I don't know why you mentioned that.
Makes him a cool ass character though.
Yeah, he's pretty fucking cool. But yeah, Otokawa didn't have a good time. It was just a funny scene where the girls are surrounding him. He just looking with that straight face, uncomfortable as hell.
Dude, that would be me. That would literally be me. I have like really bad social anxiety, especially in person. So like, me in a cabaret club would be exactly like Otokawa. I would not be. That's not my place. That's not my place.
You just gotta say the golden word. Women.
Women. Because of you.
There's a different golden word at cabarets. You gotta say, check, please.
Well, that girl was on point. She was like, can we order some drinks? Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, that's all about that life.
Salute to his name is I had his name. Imai. Shout out to Imai for showing him a good time, because like, even though Otokawa chose the numbers and he drove him to the place to where he can get a lotto ticket, there's a lot of people who would have never even thought to honor the person who gave them the numbers or anything like that, because at the end of the day, they're still strangers. Like, all he did was ride in take a taxi to someplace. So like, that's why I say, like, kudos to him for being a good sport about it, because again, he could have easily made off with that money and not have tried to give back at all. He could have been an asshole.
Very true.
Well, he almost gets shot because Tanaka in a mask comes in with a gun and shoots up the place.
That was a pretty sick mask.
I love that scene, by the way. Like, the tension in that scene was so good. Like, the music they played and like the perspective we seen of like him looking through the mask, and you hear the breathing and whatnot. Like, it was a really tense scene, I think.
Yeah, and then that one like joke guy was he seems to always find Tanaka and just be like, hey, what are you doing? Hey, you're a little early for Halloween. And then he shoots at him and just ducks. And just like,
oh my god.
And then remember what he said after that?
I thought it'd be cool to get shot.
Right, he thought it would be funny to get shot.
He's running out of fucking material. This is what happens.
I mean, can you imagine? Can you imagine one of us being in this situation? Who out of the three of us would be likely to say, man, I really wanted to get shot?
I don't think any of us really. I mean, I don't see myself doing that. I would say I really wanted to get a shot. like shots, alcohol, but other than that, not so much getting shot.
I'm already there, brother. I'm on my 5th or 6th one.
My God, are you just drinking alcohol every time we do KOA? It's because of Sonny Boy? What is it?
No, okay.
Is this something I'm doing?
If I'm drinking, no, it's not you. See, you look beautiful still.
Oh
if I'm drinking alcohol, it means I'm happy. It doesn't mean a bad thing.
There you go. When's our award show?
Oh God,
In
couple weeks,
2 or 3 weeks. 2 or 3 weeks.
All right. Guess I'm gonna be real happy in 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh God,
dude, you realize this like first couple weeks of fall, we're still gonna have like Berserk, Odd Taxi. We're gonna have like 7 shows. No, we're gonna
Unless
have.
we decide to plow through them.
I think
it's
we're
just going to be for one podcast though, because like by that time, we'll be like we're already on episode. We have 3 more weeks or so of Odd Taxi. And where do we end off with Berserk? Episode 18.
Yeah,
right?
18.
Yeah.
So next week will be 19 and 20.
So yeah. So about the same 3 to 4 weeks of Berserk and Odd Taxi.
Like I said, we could plow through those if we really wanted to. The freaking Sonny Boy's the only one we have to wait on unless we decide to kill it. Come on, guys!
I don't think we need to kill it. It's a great. What are you talking? EA,
Sure we do.
you love the show.
I hate it.
It's the next
I
Rock
can't
Climbing
believe
Girls.
we made it this long. This isn't even remotely close to Rock Climbing Girls. Rock Climbing Girls had a story. You knew characters.
I look back on Rock Climbing Girls more fondly. I don't know why.
Because I appreciated that show versus this.
You know, it's really bad when I think of Rock Climbing Girls. My thought goes to Yashahime with the girl that almost died from the pancakes.
Okay.
That's the thing I think of.
My God, that was so hilarious and just stupid. Just because I remember that, I'm like, well, that's what did her in. Fucking pancake, and then the swamp like knocked her ass out.
Yeah, she drank the swamp water.
She got owned by a swamp.
Oh my God.
And she's the daughter of Inuyasha.
The daughter of Inuyasha and Kagome dies from Aunt Jemima pancakes.
Oh my God. What the fuck?
Good times.
Satsuki woke up today and chose violence. Oh my
No,
God.
that was genuinely we talked about that at least 4 times on the podcast because it was so ridiculous.
I think it was like weeks in a row we talked about that stupid scene. And I just remember.
See, I remember that more than anything from Sonny Boy. Like Sonny Boy, I'm gonna forget after like a couple weeks. This one, like that Yashahime. I remember that, and I guess I mostly remember that because I was trying to remember something else from that show.
I remember Toa. I like Toa.
Yeah, Toa was nice.
QRW6 says Yashahime season 2 is coming this fall. Let's bring it back, boys! Monster Reborn!
We didn't finish it. We never finished it.
Okay, you guys want me to spoil you on Yashahime?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, so what we thought to be true when we first watched it was totally true, and that's the fact that what the fuck? I think her name was Setsuna. Setsuna is the daughter of Shishomaru and Rin.
Right.
So
wait, and Rin?
Wait,
Rin.
like little girl Rin.
Little girl Rin. She had her when she was like
so
15 to 16.
Shishomaru and Rin got it on.
Yes.
I fucking called it.
Dude, that is not only a mighty age gap, but really not. Oh no, I'm glad we killed it because I would have killed it if we got to that point. That's just weird.
It's just like I want people to understand it. Like, even if you throw in the whole like this is medieval times, blah 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 blah. The real issue is that like we saw Shishomaru and Rin's relationship throughout Inuyasha, and it was more of a father and child relationship.
She was literally a child for all of the show.
Yeah,
right.
And then it evolves into a like no, I'm sorry, no.
That's some Usagi drop bullshit right there.
Ugh. Bunny drops. Watch the show, don't ever read the manga.
Yeah. Good lord. That ain't good.
Yeah.
That ain't it, Chief.
Nope.
That ain't it.
Nope.
Well, I'm killing Yashahime.
Okay. Do we all kill Yashahime on this episode of King of Anime podcast?
Aye.
Yeah,
all right, let's kill it.
again.
Okay, I vote to kill it as well. So it's killed. Yeah, we killed it a second time. Isn't this great?
Oops.
Is this the first time we've killed something 2 times on a show and has been successful?
So.
Probably.
I'm gonna say I don't think Goblin Slayer was. So yeah, Yashahime is the first.
Hell yeah!
Wait, what the hell?
What's
my
happening?
god! I just found out another spoiler of Yashahime. I'm not even going to
Alright.
say this because I don't want to spoil anybody who may be actually watching the show. But I'll screenshot this for you guys. And I'll post it in the chat. Don't say anything though because it's a pretty big spoiler.
All right. Oh my god, Inuyasha has a big dick? What?
So that's how he got Kagome.
Yeah. Inuyasha, sit! Alright, let me read this to myself.
At the very bottom.
Very bottom. Oh!
Oh, well, good for her. Good for her.
Yeah, I'm happy she got married to her own sister.
Good for her. She's moving up in life.
You know, people gotta find love, you know?
Yeah. You know, it's like the Otakawa situation. It's great. Scarlett says you guys should make a poll for the audience to decide if Yashahime is revived or killed. You know what? Just because.
You know what's gonna happen. Don't do it. And then when it gets revived, we're gonna have to watch season 2. No.
No. Wait. Lightning Eagle said Satsuki was his waifu?
Was his waifu? What's some English?
Wait, we were talking about Odd Taxi. I don't have any waifus on Odd Taxi.
I wonder if he was talking about Rin and Shishomaru.
Hell no.
Oh my god. 50% yes, 50% no. What if just like there's just some like for some reason like some YouTuber gets word of this and like shouts us out and like just like thousands of people just come in and just vote yes.
Gotta shut down the stream.
gotta delete the channel.
Right, that's when it's like, all right, everybody, thank you for stopping by and please stop voting. Bye.
Well, I mean, there's no way it could win. As I say that, it goes to 50-50. Shit.
What are you doing? Making polls.
All right, I don't want to know the answer. I don't want to know I'm gonna end it here. I don't want to know. It's tie. It's a tie. We get it. You hate us.
Oh, Lightning Eagle said Sasuke would get shot if it was his waifu. My bad. No. Why was that shit, Todd?
That means no contest. That means it's already dead, which means we can never talk about it again.
Right. Unless we make fun of it.
There's no way that should have been Todd. You guys no. If you guys seen us talk about Yashahime, you know what happened every week. We were just talking about stupid shit that Moroha did. Plus pancakes, plus us missing the original Inuyasha.
Yeah, pretty much. And how Inuyasha's daughter was basically just comic relief now.
Dude.
Yeah.
And how, yeah.
I watched the whole series because I was so excited for Yashahime. The whole series.
Yep.
It's a bummer.
You make bad decisions.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, I don't regret it. Inuyasha's great, but
sometimes you don't drink and drive.
Sometimes you either come in the sink or you sink in the cum.
Wait,
huh?
Now,
I thought I was like the drunk one.
Yeah, he's talking about coming in a sink.
So, hey man, sometimes you come in the sink or you sink in the cum.
You know, the more you say it, the more it doesn't make any sense.
Come in the sink or sink in the cum, dude. Come on.
Okay, I am done with this stream.
I'm just imagining like a scene from Get Out where it's just like sink and it's just fucking drowning in cum.
No, it's like it's like that scene where in AOT where Aaron's at the sink, and in the manga, people called it the cum sink.
What?
Remember that?
Who did that?
It's psychopaths.
Who were you interacting with?
Fucking r/memes, anime memes.
Well, okay, that was your mistake.
Lighting says, "Never mind. Ben would be shot by the sink."
Yes, because he would be coming in the sink and then he'd get shot. No, nothing? Okay, bye.
Listen, it's true. You either come in the sink or you sink in the cum. Think about it. It makes sense. It's a way of life. It's a motto.
Why are we deviating so much? Odd Taxi is a good show that doesn't deserve this.
We've already talked about Odd Taxi. What more do we need to talk about it?
What the fuck?
We finished. We talked about everything, right?
No. Oh, okay. Let's try to
see this. This is a moment where I would say you either come in the sink or you sink in the cum, and it would apply. So Satsuki, do your thing.
Okay. Listen, we had the whole reveal of first one of the idol girls who we saw her grab a phone for somebody, but we can tell that was obviously from Gotcha Boy, and he was using that to track Otakawa. So now he's on a mission to torment him. Like going back. What the fuck?
What the fuck is that?
I didn't know that would play. I'm sorry.
What?
My bad. I'm sorry.
I'm just talking and I'm like, it fucking EA is trying to steal Christmas from me.
That was a Radio Demon on Voice Mod, and I guess that was the background music for it. And like I said, I didn't know it was gonna come through because I heard you talking, then you stopped and went, "Oh shit, did that go through?" Sure enough. My bad.
Well,
Continue.
all you can say at this point is women.
Yeah, the women, the idols. We saw through. She has a fucking name. No, fuck. Damn it. Ichimura.
She's a mystery kiss, right? Or the yeah.
We saw through a lot of her dialogue that there's a lot of tension in this idol group. In particular with her, she resents the fact that Nikaido has all the shine and she's not benefiting from the group like how she is. She's like Nikaido, like the manager already said, she's a superstar. She's the one that is propped up, and the other idols are actually just being used to make her shine brighter. So we're seeing resentment on her side. She's not satisfied with her situation. The other girl is a little different. Mitsuya, she's a little different. She seems content with her place almost. She didn't have the same issues as Ichimura, but yeah, like I said, there's the idol life isn't paradise.
Nope, not at all. It's a hard job, just like any other. Jobs are extremely difficult, and when you're in that kind of industry, it's even more so. You know, it's grueling. It's a lot of grinding, and at the end of the day, you know, no matter how much work ethic you have, no matter how much talent you think you have or do have, at the end of the day, you know, preferences get pushed sometimes, and for her, it's just, you know, it's one of those situations where, you know, not everybody can be the, you know, top megastar, right? So
yeah, my one of my favorite parts is where Ichimura is being very insecure, and she's like, Misuya can dance, and Nikaido's like the star, and I don't really have anything. And then Yamamoto, the manager, is like, no, you have your own good qualities. And I love when people actually like inquire more on what people are talking about specifically. And she's like, yeah, like what? And then he's like, oh shit, like you weren't supposed to like ask me further. He's like, you're innocent and you're cute, and you know, he obviously was just like saying generic things. And it's just like, okay. Like, you know, obviously, I'm not getting my proper shine.
he could have avoided all that if he just said, "Why do you think that way?"
Oh,
I mean,
my
that you know, that's the appropriate response there. I think he used the wrong question, or he said the wrong thing there, which happens. But yeah, you know, sucks for her. But
Yeah.
it is what it is. Sometimes people aren't cut out for it. But I mean, even then, you know, she got as far as she's got, you know? So, like, I don't think, like, it sucks to not be the top star like you thought you were. But sometimes, you know, it's okay to be at the position you're at. You know, like, for example, like, my channel. I have 37K subs. I'm pretty happy. I don't got 1 million subs or whatever, but that isn't the worst thing. At least I got an audience.
I'm the Ichimura of this group.
And I don't know what I am. Well, no, I made this comparison a long time ago. I said Ben is PewDiePie, Satsuki is Markiplier, and I'm Cinnamon Toast Ken.
I know none of these people.
It fits.
So
Okay.
I am so out of time. Like, I know of PewDiePie, and I heard the name of whoever the fuck you said I was. I've heard that name before, but I don't actually know these people.
Well, basically, the joke was that they're very successful, and I'm the guy that kind of latched on to y'all and got lucky.
Oh no,
that's Cinnamon Toast Ken. He knew PewDiePie before he was even famous, and then just got a bunch of subs.
I definitely think you made a way for yourself on this podcast for sure.
Oh, well, thank you.
All right.
Ben talks about cum.
You either come in the sink or you sink in the cum. It's tried and true.
The fact that was said 5 times on this podcast means that we are washed.
Yep, totally demonetized.
Listen, you know, you guys know I'm right. Chat knows I'm right. I'm gonna put up a poll.
What?
No.
Asking what?
You know what he's gonna ask.
Oh yeah. Fuck. Never mind, C. I'm sorry.
No, I got this.
See, you better stop.
I did it. I put up the poll. We're gonna get the real. We're gonna get the real answers, okay? The real answers. As soon as it posts. See, I already want to vote for cum. You cum in the sink or you sink in the cum, man.
I can't believe what has happened.
Little T-Pain.
A little bit of a crazy clown.
I didn't think I did anything that bad to end up in hell.
Listen, 3 votes currently, 0. Okay, so somebody voted for sink, but most people are voting for cum.
My God.
More people love cum.
Well, you cum in the sink or you sink in the cum. It's not as literal as you guys think it is.
See? I'm going to take your soul.
Please don't.
Fetch me their souls.
Fetch me their souls.
Fetch me their souls.
Was
that good?
Lighting is calling me more of a degenerate than Hollow. It's deep, man. It's deep.
Oh, I bet it's deep.
It means more than just what it means. You either come in the sink or you sink in the cum. Think about it.
6 times. 6 times that was said. And not one time was it warranted.
Every time it's warranted.
It's never warranted.
Thank you.
You know what? You know what? We're ending this poll because, hey, I'm right and the audience is right. 80% of people voted to come instead of sink. Okay, so...
Check, please.
There was one, or I guess 2 more things that happened in this episode. We had the radio duo of, damn, that guy has a real simple name, but I can't fucking remember it. Isn't it like Baba or something?
Baba and Shibaki.
Shibagaki. Yeah, Shibagaki.
And Baba.
We can see like they're starting to part ways because Baba is getting his own success. A lot of people love him. He's doing a lot of big things, and he also has. We saw at the end of the episode, it's revealed that he's in a relationship with Nikaido, so he's in a good situation no matter what. And Shibagaka is kind of just left out in the cold, and I think that's also kind of symbolic. Like Baba kind of just got lucky with a lot of the things, because like they even say that he's not even really talented. It's just that for some odd reason people really like him. Like he has some type of weird charisma. And we saw Shibagaka's taking like these part-time jobs, and he's trying to work hard on a comedy routine, but he doesn't reap any benefits for that at all. Like a lot of people think they suck as a duo. People don't really like him, and that's how it is sometimes. And I thought another thing that was interesting was when they were talking on the radio, and I don't remember exactly what he said, but they were talking about like different styles of comedy, and Shibagaka was talking about like he would hurt someone to make 10 people laugh, and Baba was saying like, no, that's not the right things to do. And I think that's like just an interesting thing to like bring into real life. Like I guess like jokes that can be offensive, because what Shibagaka was getting at is that while some jokes may hurt people, it would genuinely make you laugh. It like the quality of it is heightened, even though it might alienate some people. And Baba is trying to even in this character appeal to the masses, and it might not be that what's the word I want to use? It might not be that substantial. It may not be as high as quality as what Shibagaka is going for, but it will reach more people. So I thought that was kind of interesting. It kind of made me draw comparisons between if anybody has seen these comedians, Cat Williams and Kevin Hart, especially because since they're beefing, a lot of people. Yeah. Cat Williams doesn't like Kevin Hart. It's not really on Kevin Hart's part. It's really on Cat Williams. But yeah, those two comedians are good representatives of what I'm talking about, because Cat Williams can have a lot of jokes that will, like I said, will alienate people, but people will like really laugh at those jokes and they'll remember them. While Kevin Hart is someone who, I won't say his jokes are family friendly, but he himself is. Like he'll have like a lot of things that can appeal to a lot of people. It'll cast a wide net, but they won't be as memorable as Cat Williams jokes. So I think, those are two good representatives of those characters.
Yeah, that's a really good explanation. That's a really good description of the two, because I agree in that sentiment as well.
Yeah.
Well, this podcast has gone on for over 2 hours, so I think it's okay to say at this point we've come in the sink, and now at this point our audience is sinking in the cum. So EA, where can they find you?
You can find me over here at Everything Animated. I hope to get this wonderful video made this week. I think you will appreciate it. I'll give you a hint. It's definitely KOA related. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Twitch, you can follow me if you want. I'm very bad where I haven't been on in a couple months now. Let's see. Oh yeah, my channel right now, Everything Animated, is currently at 450 subscribers. I am almost halfway to 1K, and I am so excited. I still hope to get to 1K before the end of the year. I know it's getting closer to the end of the year, so I kind of need to get my ass in gear. But yeah, that's awesome. And finally, All Elite Couple, where me and my girlfriend have a channel where we talk about all things wrestling. Sometimes we talk about other things besides wrestling, but mostly wrestling. And we kind of haven't done that in a while, but we might have to do something here pretty soon, because a lot of good stuff coming up in wrestling lately, and so great. And yeah, that's where you can find me, at all those locations.
Satsuki?
Hi guys, I'm Satsuki the Savage. I'm very intoxicated, but you can find me on my main channel, Satsuki the Savage, as well as my live reaction channel, Satsuki the Reactor, where I don't post at all. So you'll just be looking at backlogs of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 3 and 4, as well as Fruits Basket on the main channel. I have something planned for Watamote, a review. People probably aren't waiting for that, but yeah, that's the latest project I have coming up. And I also made an interest a funny, what I feel is funny, a funny diss track that's My Hero themed. It's very odd because it's if anybody's watched My Hero, it's in a perspective of the character Stain dissing other characters. So I think that's my latest video I have out. But yeah, have some things planned as far as Watamote, some things with Kakegurui. And I still have to do some ReZero videos actually. But I don't know if I want to do that because Big Bad Kadakawa might be on my ass. So that's it for me.
You can find me here. I had like a whole schedule this week. I was gonna post another 5 videos this week. But then I thought I should take a break and not kill myself, because it's not gonna change anything anyways. Channel is still bleeding subs, so it doesn't really matter. I think I got a Demon Slayer video coming out this week again. Maybe another. I'm currently reading the Heaven's Feel manga because I got tipped off by somebody in my comment section that it's a really good adaptation. And thus far, it's pretty damn good. And I must say, I think I agree so far, at least with the opening bits to that sentiment. So we'll see. Also started to read Demon Slayer as well, just to see what the anime comparison in comparison to the manga is like, and it is quick pace. Like I go through chapters of Demon Slayer in like minutes. Like, wow, the anime does a really good job at adapting it and filling out the little details and stuff. So yeah. Other than that, thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you guys next week. Bye bye.
I always see